Welcome to this audiobook summary of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. In this insightful book, Housel explores the complex relationship people have with money. Unlike traditional finance books that focus on how to make more money, this book focuses on how to think about money and the decisions we make around it. He shares timeless lessons about wealth, greed, happiness, and how we can better understand our financial behaviors. Let's dive into the main ideas of the book and discover how our emotions, experiences, and beliefs shape our financial decisions. The importance of behavior over knowledge. Housel opens with a simple yet profound idea: managing money isn't just about knowing how it works, it's about how we behave with it. Many people believe that making smart financial decisions is all about having enough information or being well educated in economics or finance. But in reality, even people with little financial knowledge can make good money decisions, while people with high financial literacy can make terrible ones. Why? Because money is more about psychology than numbers. Our attitudes toward money are shaped by our upbringing, experiences, and emotions. This is why two people with the same financial knowledge can have very different outcomes, because they behave differently when faced with choices about spending, saving, and investing. The role of luck and risk. One of the book's key lessons is that luck and risk play a major role in financial success. People often look at wealthy individuals or successful investors and try to imitate their strategies, but Housel reminds us that luck plays a big part in who succeeds and who doesn't. This means that success stories we hear aren't always the full picture. Luck may have played a part, and not all strategies are guaranteed to work for everyone. On the flip side, risk is an unavoidable part of life, especially when it comes to money. Understanding and accepting that risk exists is essential. Some investments will fail, and setbacks will happen. The key is to prepare for risk and be comfortable with the fact that it's part of the journey, rather than pretending it doesn't exist or hoping to avoid it completely. Never enough: the problem with greed. Housel talks about the dangers of never knowing what enough is. Many people make the mistake of always chasing more money, more success, more possessions, without realizing that this pursuit can lead to dissatisfaction and even financial ruin. One powerful lesson from the book is that having a sense of enough is crucial for long-term happiness and financial stability. Housel shares stories of wealthy individuals who lost everything because they didn't know when to stop. They took on too much risk, over-leveraged themselves, or became blinded by greed. The message is clear: it's important to know when to be content with what you have and avoid the trap of always wanting more, which can lead to poor financial decisions and unnecessary stress. The power of time. Compounding. Compounding is one of the most powerful concepts in finance, and Housel emphasizes that time is your greatest ally when it comes to building wealth. The longer you stay invested, the more your money will grow. It's a simple concept, but many people overlook it because they're focused on short-term gains or quick wins. Housel shares the example of Warren Buffett, who became one of the wealthiest people in the world not just because of his investing skills, but because he started investing at a young age and let his money compound over decades. The key takeaway is that patience and time are more important than chasing high returns. The difference between being rich and being wealthy. Another important distinction Housel makes is between being rich and being wealthy. Being rich means having a lot of money right now. It's often about what you can see, like fancy cars, big houses, and expensive lifestyles. But being wealthy is about having options. It's the freedom to make choices because you've saved and invested wisely. Wealth is what you don't see. It's the money that's not spent, the investments that grow quietly over time. Housel explains that many people focus on looking rich rather than building real wealth. They spend money on things to impress others or keep up appearances, but this can lead to financial trouble. Real wealth, on the other hand, gives you the freedom to live life on your own terms. The value of financial independence. Housel highlights that one of the greatest goals you can aim for is financial independence. Financial independence is the ability to make decisions without worrying about money. It's the freedom to pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, and make choices that align with your values, not because you have to, but because you want to. This doesn't necessarily mean being rich. It's about having enough to feel secure and live the life you want. For many people, financial independence brings more happiness and fulfillment than wealth alone. Savings, not just for emergencies. Housel stresses the importance of saving, but not just for emergencies. Saving is about having control over your life. Many people think of saving as a way to protect themselves from unexpected expenses, but Housel encourages us to see it as a tool for flexibility and opportunity. When you have savings, you can make better choices. You're not tied to a job you hate, you're not forced to make decisions out of desperation, and you can take advantage of opportunities when they arise. Having a financial cushion gives you freedom, which is a form of wealth in itself. Controlling your ego. A key part of managing money well is controlling your ego. Ego can lead to overspending, taking unnecessary risks, and making poor financial choices. People often feel the need to prove themselves by buying expensive things or living a certain lifestyle, but this can lead to financial problems. Housel encourages us to separate our self-worth from our net worth. Money doesn't define who we are, and chasing status through spending can be a trap. True wealth is about having control, freedom, and peace of mind, not about showing off. The importance of flexibility. Housel discusses how flexibility in financial planning is more valuable than precise plans. While it's important to have financial goals and plans, life is unpredictable, and things don't always go according to plan. Being flexible and adaptable is more important than sticking rigidly to a financial strategy. He encourages us to plan for the future, but also to expect the unexpected. Having a financial plan that includes room for mistakes, setbacks, and changes in circumstances is key to long-term success. Tails drive everything, the role of extremes. Another interesting concept from the book is that extreme events often have the biggest impact on financial success. In investing, a small number of decisions or events often account for the majority of outcomes. This is known as the tailed effect, where the most extreme, rare events shape the results more than anything else. Housel explains that big successes often come from a few key moments, and it's important to recognize that not every decision will have the same weight. Understanding this helps us remain patient and avoid the temptation to overreact to small setbacks. Money and happiness. Housel tackles the relationship between money and happiness, a topic many people wonder about. He explains that money can buy happiness up to a point, especially when it comes to security and comfort. But after a certain level, more money doesn't necessarily lead to more happiness. The key, Housel argues, is to use money to buy time, experiences, and freedom. These are the things that truly contribute to happiness. Instead of focusing on accumulating wealth for its own sake, it's important to think about how money can improve the quality of your life. Long-term thinking. Finally, Housel encourages readers to adopt a long-term mindset when it comes to money. Many people make short-term decisions based on fear, greed, or impatience, but the most successful investors and financially secure people think long-term. This means being patient, avoiding impulsive decisions, and sticking to a strategy even when things get tough. Financial success is a marathon, not a sprint, and those who focus on the big picture are more likely to succeed. Conclusion. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel offers valuable insights into how we think about and manage money. He shows that financial success is not just about knowledge or skill, but about understanding human behavior and making thoughtful, disciplined decisions. From the importance of saving to the dangers of greed, Housel's lessons can help us build a healthier, more fulfilling relationship with money. Thank you for listening to this audiobook summary of The Psychology of Money. If you enjoyed this summary and want more insights into how to manage your finances wisely, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more summaries of life-changing books.